Hey yo, we got the mic working again. But I need to put on some chapstick real quick before I actually start talking a whole lot. My lips have been cracking and drying and stuff. Hey yo everybody, welcome to the stream, all two of you. Still prepping a few things until I actually really start the stream. Because I'm technically a minute or so early here. Just give me a moment and I'll start doing some actually fun stuff. Boop. Oh, hey, no, Technoblade's also live. That's pretty cool, I guess. Sorry for the ping for those who are already in chat, if I accidentally just pinged you. Pixilart tier list? Someone on the anonymous page brought up Pixilart tier list, so I decided why the heck not do it on stream. That's right, I'm going to be doing some Pixilart hot takes on which artists on Pixilart are the best. In other words, I'm going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. Although I might get a little mean, I'm going to have a lot of, I'm going to have a lot of justification for it in a bit. But yeah, it's gonna be another streams where Super Smash Bros. Players rate the characters. I'm gonna be doing something sort of like that, but with people. Alright, how's everyone in chat doing, by the way? Hold on, let me get this tier list up here. Boop, there we go. Tier list time. I'm gonna wait a little bit for some people to actually join. Because I actually started the stream an hour earlier than my original schedule. This 4-day weekend is gonna be amazing for streaming. Gonna be able to stream a lot more than usual. I'm working on some cool overlays and stuff, but unfortunately right now I don't really have any down. But I'm hoping to make my streams look a little better looking. You know, cool borders. I'm working on trying to get the stream chat to show up, but I'm not really the best with OBS. This is going to be sweet. But as you can see here, I don't have a lot of users here, because I am just using the users who are on the, the timeline. I don't know if any one of you saw the timeline already, but I made the timeline, and these are all the people who are on the timeline. And you might notice it's looking a wee bit short here. We don't have that many artists. There's definitely a lot more artists on Pixilart. Well, that's because on the timeline, a big portion of the artists mentioned there are gone. So people like Watchful Eye, Spy, or Renee, as they call themselves now. People like I already said Watchful Eye. Blue Arts. People like that, they're just gonna be gone. So... yeah. Was I able to see anything on the PA mainstream yesterday? I think you mean the media or the feed, right? the feed was completely blank, but that's just a glitch that can be fixed by following and unfollowing someone, or unfollowing and then refollowing someone. It's just weird. But yeah, I was able to fix the glitch, but it was totally there. But yeah, Benedetto, as I was saying, this is on the time. These are just people from the timeline. And the timeline itself has a massive list of honorable mentions, including you and Slate. So, if I were to include all the honorable mentions, this would have taken literal hours to assemble. So, just sticking with the timeline for now. As you can see, there's also a new addition or two. For one, I found that Zico's lab ended up doing a lot less than I thought they would after they became pretty inactive. So I decided to replace their spot on the timeline with, where are they? Archeray. So Archeray is going to be taking the spot of Zico's lab for now. Well, Matt was also one of the artists who deleted all their stuff on Pixilart, so I couldn't put them on, or I couldn't screenshot their PFP to use for the timeline. I could screenshot their Discord or something, but yeah. I'll probably just like put everyone on the list, and then after that I'll say what all the people who quit or left Pixilart would be ranked in my opinion. It's like, oh, in my opinion, I think Matt is Z tier, all the way down here, below this panel right here. That's where Matt is. Yeah. Sent to see Zico go so early, though. He had a lot of, like, potential if he just kept at that grind, but that's fair enough. You have Matt's PFP in your photos. That's cool and all, but I'm probably not just going to add it just yet. Alright, boys, are we ready to dive into the hot takes, or are we going to... I think I'm ready. You guys ready? I kind of want to do this. He's coming back later? Of course he's coming back later. Everyone who says they leave Pixilart always comes back. It's really funny. Anyways. Alright, I'm going to start this off with the least controversial ones. So for one, we got to start with Flea, S tier. I feel like there's no real denying this. Flea was kind of like the undisputed GOAT of Pixilart for the longest time. They did a lot of historically significant stuff involving Pixelart's history, including like the Amazel server. They also were just one of the only people who was a top creator on the website, who was like actually, you know, using Pixilart meta techniques. So, no brainer. Flea goes here, S tier. They've got very, very good technical skill. They've got good artistic skill. They've got significance, and they've got, you know, the relevance to back it all up. So, easiest S tier of my life. I'm gonna go for more S tiers here. I'm gonna put 8-Bit. 8-Bit is another one who could definitely be considered the GOAT. By GOAT, I mean greatest of all time. For one, I feel like some of his biggest artworks are just simply some of the best in pixel art history. For instance, his $100 commission, that was him at his peak, and a lot of his other drawings don't reflect his, like, skill cap, you know. But that one drawing really proves that he is top-notch. So, also really easy S tier. Also, he's historically significant. I don't think he was a moderator. I'm thinking of Vincenzius, my bad, but he was really, like, cool, you know. Mega Chad, he's featured on Pixilart Discord, which makes me jealous, so easy S tier. Alright, so, because I'm on this list, I'm gonna get this out of the way early. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. You might notice I have two marks, or two images of me here. Well, this is because I decided to separate myself into two separate categories. And that is, me when I'm actually trying, and me when I'm not trying. Basically, me when I'm not trying is stuff like Robbit, that Space Jess drawing, garbage like that. And then when I'm actually trying is like Nature Reclaims the Giant. So, just because I'm on this list, I want to get the ego stuff out of the way. Alright, S tier. I think I'm S tier. Now hold on, before anyone calls me out for being an egotistical scrub, I just want to defend myself for just a moment here, just in case. I think I'm S tier because when I'm actually trying, I can employ a lot of the technical finesse of pixel art if I feel like it, but most of the time I don't, so when I'm actually trying, like if I were at my top level, music playing, try hard drawing all the time, I would be S tier. However, this is me when I'm not trying. I think I'm C tier. Definitely C tier when I'm not trying. So, if you even that out, I would probably end up somewhere in like A tier or really high B tier or something if you even out all the not trying versus skill cap. But in my opinion, 8-bit skill cap proves him to be a top-notch artist as well. So skill cap is a big thing on this tier list. So that's why I think I'm up here, because at my very best, I am probably somewhere up there, somewhat agree right with that, right? Right? I'm not being egotistical here, am I? I really hope not. Anyways, gonna move on to, let's go Dragon Key. Because for whatever reason, whenever people think of me, Dragon Key comes shortly after. Maybe it's Pick. Who knows? But yeah, Dragon Key also S tier if you ask me. It's not necessarily their, like, I think their art is the absolute best on pixel art. It doesn't involve a lot of crazy technical skill or anti-meta strategies for art technique, but they have unrivaled consistency. They can just draw really well all the time. They're really cool. They're really nice. S tier. Dragon Key collab moment. Yeah. Dragon Key's really good at collabs too. They're just incredibly versatile, really good artists. A while ago, I actually did a tier list of Pick. I don't know if anyone in chat actually remembers Pick, but like, I was a big gamer there too, and I put Dragon Key S tier there. I actually put them as like, what was it? Did I put them as the GOAT of pixel art? I think or not pixel art, the GOAT of Pick. I think I did, but yeah. So if you ask me, Dragon Key's S tier. I should actually put myself behind them if we're going this direction as far as technical skill and stuff like that. So Dragon Key up there, easy peasy. Next, I'm gonna go for a low tier this time. I don't want to do all the S tiers first, because then it'll just be a ball of negativity at the end. So I'm gonna get the lowest tier out of the way first. And sorry I gotta do this to you, Captain Mangletti, but I gotta do this to you, Captain Mangletti. For one, their technical skill involving like pixel art technique is incredibly minimal. They can't anti-alias, they can't dither right, or they can't double space dither, they can't quadruple space dither. It's just low tier if you ask me. I'm sorry, Captain Mangletti. Also, there's things like bad business practice, there's things like exploitation. I'm putting it in D tier for doesn't deserve 10,000 followers. That was a massive roast burn right there. Someone clip that and send that to Captain Mangletti when their ego gets the best of them. Jeez, that was destructive. I am sorry, Captain Mangletti. Anyways. Alright, I had to do it to someone, okay? That's the whole point of a tier list. You gotta roast someone. So, alright, had to get Captain Mangletti out of the way first. Alright, let's go to some other good ones as well. Dopey Dragonite. Dopey Dragonite, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. They don't necessarily use a lot of pixel art technique unless they want to. But, yeah, they're pretty good. If you ask me, I think they're high B tier. They're a really good example of the pixel art community. Actually, I might put it at low A tier if I'm being honest. Dopey Dragonite, they're really nice, they're really good, they're basically a symbol of the pixel art community, and for good reason. They're not only good at art, they're also good at like digital art. They have a lot of ambitions. They wanted to create Pixel Blitz. It was just really dope. Whenever I think of pixel art, Dopey Dragonite is one of the first people that comes to mind. Anyways, next person up here. Let's go, Vestar. Alright, this is going to be kind of a hot take, but I am putting Vestar in low A tier. Just barely above Dopey Dragonite. But, okay, hear me out here. Vestar, they're really good at art. They're really good at digital art and pixel art when they want to. But here's the thing, they don't really do much. For one, they're incredibly quiet on Pixilart. I have not seen them online in like months at this point. I have barely seen them anywhere except maybe on Discord like once or twice. Two, they don't really draw all that much either from what I remember. Maybe I'm just not tuning into the Discord servers as much, but in my opinion, Vestar is one of the people I think is kind of overrated. I don't want to say it in like that mean way. I just think that like people really, really overestimate how much they did on Pixilart just because they're friends with Flaya or Slinky or were there for that era. They're a good artist, they're a good veteran user, but they just don't symbolize much, you know. So, low A tier if you ask me. Alright, let's go for Eclipse. You know what, Eclipse? I'm sorry for saying I'm gonna punch you in the throat in a previous stream for calling out my banding. So I think mid A tier is a good spot for him. For one, he has a lot of technical skill with pixel art. For two, he's been a big inspiration to many on pixel art as a whole. For one, he had like a whole bunch of contests. He had a whole lot of contest entries. He was just a symbol for pixel art for a while. I think they deserve to be there a lot. Wait, hold on, let me read chat for a moment. Where's Alpha 6? Like I said, he left pixel art, and I considered him more of a pixel art Discord user than a pixel art user. Even though he has a lot of staff pics and stuff, if you ask me, a lot of his good accomplishments are not on the website. So it would be unfair to call him a pixel art user when, you know, his best works aren't on pixel art, or he has nothing really on pixel art to prove anything. Because it's all on Discord and stuff, so I just didn't think it was going to be fair to Alpha to put him on this list. Also, he's not on the timeline because, you know, he snapped himself off the website, so, oh well. Anyways, back to the tier list. Who should I do? Hold on, I need some hydration. Yeah, wait, Slate's art is on Discord? I haven't seen Slate's Discord art. Then again, I haven't been tuning into Discord at all, so who knows? Alright, I'm gonna go... Let's go TSA. The Silent Artist. Gotta put him S tier. If you ask me, they're like... S tier is very close if you ask me. It's really hard to put people over people in S tier. But I remember what I said about Dragon Key's, like, endless consistency, like how they could draw good every time. Like, they just, like, have that amazing style and drawing process down. The Silent Artist is like that, but, like, crazy. It's just hard to describe the Silent Artist and how they draw, because it's just so crazy. They just draw well. I don't really know quite how to describe it. They draw really well. I might deduce them some points on the technical aspect. They don't like to use anti-aliasing or dithering all that much, but they totally can when they want to. Because, if you, hold on, let me think. What's it? That basketball player, geez, I forget every famous person's name ever. She did that amazing drawing where she used a reference to draw, was it 2 basketball players in like a very iconic famous photo? She had crazy anti-aliasing and like amazing dithering as well. Like very minimal dithering, but like just that perfect amount, you know? So they can be really technical when they want to, but most of the time they don't in favor of that consistent style. So yeah, the Silent Artist, definitely within the top 3 if you ask me. Oh, it was Kobe and MJ? Alright. I forget every basketball player's name, because if I'm being honest here, I'm gonna sound like a mega nerd, but I don't watch sports or any of that. I was never really into it. I can only really remember the names, but I can't connect the names to the faces. Except for Shaq. I know what Shaq looks like, and I don't know why. He's just like mega Chad, I don't know. Anyways. Geez, sorry. I just ate some spicy chips and there's some spice in my throat. Sorry if I'm talking weird because of it. Alright. Who's next? This is Nannerman, not what's it? That's not Archery. Archery is the smaller one. All right, Nannerman. B tier for banana. B tier for banana. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. I can't put Nannerman anywhere else because banana starts with a B and he's Nannerman. How could you not? Nannerman B tier. Top of B tier if you ask me. He's really close to... Actually, now that I think about it, I think I might put Dopey Dragonite back in B tier, but top of B tier. Nannerman is also top of B tier. These two are really close. Stuff like that. Anyways, Archer A. Even though he has A in his name, I'm going to have to slap him in B tier. I'm sorry, Archer A. Archer A, they have a lot of technical skill involving anti-aliasing and dithering when they want to. Otherwise, they usually stray away from it and just shitpost almost like me on my low effort, except they have unrivaled consistency. They're really funny. They do a lot of stuff on Pixilart. They're an icon. You know how it is. Archer B. Archer B tier. That's where he go. Alright. Mayuniki. Mayuniki, if you ask me, in my experience from collaborating with them, I can tell you this much about Mayuniki. They do not do pixel art well. Specifically pixel art. Basically, they don't really like to do the pixel by pixel painting. They do a lot of digital art. You can't see it, but I'm waving my hands around in the air like I'm painting with a brush. But yeah, Mayuniki does a lot of painting stuff and digital art stuff and line art stuff. But they're really lacking on the pixel art department. So I'm gonna have to notch them down. I really don't want to do this to Mayuniki. They're a symbol of pixel art. They're very iconic. They got so many staff picks and stuff. Mayuniki's style isn't necessarily okake. It's just low-res digital art 90% of the time. And they don't really noise reduce, they don't dither or anti-alias. It's... I guess it's okake. I really don't want to do this to Mayuniki because they're such a symbol and an icon, but high B tier? Because we're going for pixel art skill here. Yeah, they've got clout. They've got clout. The thing is, it's not pixel clout, you know what I mean? It's not pixel clout. They're a really good artist, but they're lacking in that pixel department. And when the website's called Pixel Art and they're drawing okake instead of pixel art, you know, I gotta deduce at least some points. You know what? Low A tier. I can't handle putting them in B tier. Come on, their clout is too powerful. I'm sorry, I had to put them in A tier. Captain has simp clout. Captain has simp furry baby child fetus clout. That's their kind of clout. Alright. Mark MP. Mark MP, I don't really know where to put them per se. They don't really draw much. Hold on. I haven't seen what Mark MP has actually drawn in a while. Let me check. Jeez, I should have done this before I went live. But I was busy playing Terraria with my real-life friends. That's right, stream chat. I actually have friends, believe it or not. I know, surprising. I say I don't have friends 90% of the time. Alright. Oh, hey, Mark is pretty good. The style reminds me a lot of, like, what's their face? This person who uses really good anti-aliasing. I might be thinking of Mark. I'm thinking of Mark when I'm thinking of Mark. Who would have thought? Yeah, where's PK? Pixel Knight? I didn't put them on the... They're one of the honorable mentions of the timeline. I can't necessarily put them on here because they're not in the timeline, because the whole point of the timeline tier list is that they're on the timeline. I'm sorry, I would have put PK on the timeline, but no offense to him, aside from like the Pixel Art newspaper and some really good staff picks and dumb drama that I think is really not worth talking about, I don't think PK was involved in much, so I just wanted to keep him out of it, because the only big things that happened with him that came to my memory were his controversies, and I didn't want to do that to him. He didn't deserve that, if you ask me, so I'm just gonna keep him out of the timeline for now, so he's not gonna be on the tier list. Anyways, Who's next? Oh yeah, I was doing Mark. Mark, high B tier. Pretty high B. There's a lot of people in high B tier. DD also left. If you ask me, DD would have been in D tier because Deception starts with D, DD starts with D, and believe it or not, they actually did steal a lot of stuff. But here's the catch with DD: they were able to change it with technical pixel art skill to make it look like they did it. In other words, he knows a lot about color theory. He knows quite a bit about dithering and anti-aliasing and stuff like that to make those micro differences to make sure no one could find the drawings he was stealing from. So I would say he's not F tier because he proved himself to actually know some things about art despite stealing a whole lot of it. So he would be D tier. D tier for DD. Alright, who's next? Should I do another hot take here, or should I... You know, I'm going for the hot take. Jayaverd. Jayaverd was one of the highest performing people in all of 2020. But here's the thing. No pixel art. B tier. I know this is probably going to anger some people. They're a pretty dang good artist, and they made a lot of friends, and they're an icon. But, once again, just like Mayuniki, gonna have to deduce those points for what's it? I had to deduce those points for just not really doing much. I might actually put them lower than that. In my opinion, I feel like Jayaverd is... They're a great person. I would love to have a chat with Jayaverd, you know. They're one of those people who's, you know, like that. They're one of the icons of pixel art, one of the good people. But they just don't draw much from what I see, unless they're uploading, like, right when I'm asleep or something. But what they do upload isn't pixel art, if you ask me. And I almost never see their artwork at all, if I'm being honest. I can go check to see if their skill is, what their skill is real quick. But from what I remember, it didn't scream good of pixel art to me, so it wasn't S tier, and they didn't have the unrivaled consistency of pixel art to be in, like, A tier. I'm gonna go, like, mid B tier here. Mid B tier. They've got really good line art, once again, just like Mayuniki. But if you ask me, I just don't see them that much on pixel art, so I don't really think they're as iconic as Mayuniki or as iconic as Dopey Dragonite. So I'm gonna have to deduce points for that. And by iconic, I mean like not memorable per se, but like how much you see them versus like how good they are versus how nice they are versus how talked about they are. You know, I'm probably gonna wait. I'm already bottom of S tier. Never mind. I've deduced enough points for myself. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Hold on, I might actually... Yeah, Eclipse stays where he stays. Alright. Joao. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Joao. A tier, if you ask me. For one, he's a pixel joint user, which is plus points in my book. Two, he knows his stuff. He's got the technical aspects of pixel art, of dithering, of anti-aliasing, and color theory in the bag. And five, icon already. I've barely seen him on pixel art, and he's already making big moves in the community. If you ask me, he reminds me a lot of Eclipse, actually, in that they're both making moves and doing a lot of pixel art technical research, stuff like that, and color theory. I think that top of A tier. That's a fantastic first impression. Mayuniki also had a fantastic first impression. I think that's a really good sign of being an A tier person on this tier list. Anyways, Wolf. Wolf, I think, where do I put Wolf? Wolf is really good. Wolf is really good. They know their stuff. They're incredibly iconic. Some of their snap pics are some of my favorite drawings on pixel art of all time. For instance, that Terraria one with the Zenith and the Moonlord skull. Fantastic. Also, they're kind of funny sometimes. Also, they're very iconic. Jeez, I don't know where to put them. Zhao's first impression is incredibly hard to compare with. I'm gonna go right there. They're really good, they know their stuff, they do a lot of stuff. It's just they're incredibly inactive. That's what I'm deducing points for. They're so inactive sometimes. Sometimes I see them on my feed and they're making jokes and stuff. But like most of the time I barely see them draw, like ever. It takes them months, sometimes even, I think they had a big year-long break or something where they just didn't draw much on Pixilart, so gotta deduce points for that. I'm sorry, Wolf, but if they drew a lot more and they refined their style a bit more and they implied more technical skill by using things like a lot more Pixilart technical stuff and color theory stuff, I might bump them up to top of A tier, maybe even low S tier, stuff like that. They're really good. Now that I think about it, I'm going to bump myself down to top of A tier. I don't do much color theory stuff, so I think that I don't deserve to be with people who are like really top tier, if you ask me. So top of A tier I go. Now that I've given that enough thought. Hold on, hydration check. My throat hurts still. All right. I'm gonna look at this list down here, and I see 2 more C tiers. Do you see that? 2 C tiers. Wait, where's downgraded? Crap, did I forget downgraded? I swear I took a screenshot of downgraded's PFP. Crap, where is he? Dang it. Yeah, I guess I forgot downgraded. Crap. I genuinely forgot to add downgraded to the tier list. If I did have downgraded, I would put about A tier, maybe right behind my Uniki, maybe right ahead of my Uniki, if you ask me. Where are you? Crap, I forgot to put... Wait, no. Wait. Were you on the timeline? I swear I put you on the timeline. I swear I put you on the timeline, but... Oh well. I'm the dude, I would have put you pretty top tier. You're pretty good when you want to be. Alright, who's next? Should I do a hot take or should I keep... Nah, I'm gonna save the hot takes for last. Alright, so Slinky. I think, hear me out here. Mid A tier, above Estar. I just don't think that Slinky does much. They do draw. Sometimes I see them draw digitally and stuff on Pixilart, but they're incredibly anti-meta as far as like Pixilart techniques go. They don't like using the right. They don't like using the. What's it? They don't use color theory that much. That's what it is. They actually like reject color theory and make some like crazy, colorful eye bleach stuff. Like almost like me. Hold on, I'm actually gonna put them above Eclipse right there. Now that I think about it. But yeah, in all seriousness, hot take here. I don't think Slinky is close to being the GOAT. I do think they're a good veteran user. I just don't think they can really compare to some of the newer people who can compete. Geez, sorry, I had to burp there. I just don't think that his work really holds up to scrutiny or holds up to time. I think it all ages a little poorly. Granted, they're still a really good artist, but I don't know. I think they're... I'm just going to say, I think they're a wee bit overrated, just a wee bit. But I still think they're really good. Like, remember, the margin of difference here is incredibly small because that's how art works. All art is subjective, and in my subjective opinion, I don't think Slinky is close to being the GOAT of pixel art, and thus is an S tier. Which is probably a hot take, because some people really like Slinky. Slinky is such an icon of, like, the old era of pixel art with Slinky and Flaya doing the what's it called? The Christmas events and stuff. But if you ask me, just doesn't hold up to time and scrutiny. So, mid to high A tier. Alright, Pa Riva. Pa Riva is really... Hold on, I'm just going to put them in B tier for a moment as I talk about them. And then I'm going to change them based on what I say. But Pa Riva, they're a really good pixel artists. They know a lot of their like technical stuff. And they draw consistently very well, just like Dragon Key and the Silent Artist with their style that they can repeat over and over and over again. But the thing is, they kind of evaporated. They disappeared. I really don't know where they went. They haven't drawn stuff in ages. And if you ask me, their stuff is really good, but like, it's not necessarily small, but it just feels like they could definitely improve on their stuff a lot more if they felt like it. So I'm gonna go high B tier here. Maybe above, just behind Mark. But yeah. God. Hold on, I'm gonna read this thing in chat. In Bendoto's opinion, you'd put Slinky around TSA or something, as his skill with abstractiveness is unparalleled and unmatched, and it's a unique style. I do agree. I do think he's a really good pixel art user. I just, I'm thinking S tier is like best of all time on pixel art, if you ask me. I feel like the Silent Artist creates masterpieces in like 5 hours. They are so fast, and they are so good with that speed, that it just makes me very impressed, and I think that they are easily within the top 5 users of pixel art. The thing is, Slinky, they don't really do much aside from the abstractism. Granted, it's all really good. I really do adore it. It's just that like a lot of it just doesn't age as fantastically. I feel like his really, really good pieces, like Go Fish, are like the best sentiment of his skill, but like a lot of his other stuff, especially his newer style, if you ask me, is, I don't know, it's a little, not disappointing per se, but it's just less technical and less thought-provoking and less appealing to me. So I feel like Slinky is kind of holding himself back here. He totally could be an S tier if he had that like that unrivaled consistency and if he kept going at that grind, but yeah. I don't mean to say that Slinky is worse than me or anything. That's not what I'm saying about these people in low A tier. I'm just saying that like this is me when I'm being tryhard. When I'm being a crazy tryhard. Overall, I would put myself like low A tier if I was incorporating my not trying at all and mega tryhard mode into the same one. Thing is, I haven't seen Slinky go tryhard mode, and the only time I saw him go tryhard mode was Go Fish, and even Go Fish doesn't age that fantastically. Granted, it's still a masterpiece, one of the best artworks on the site, but it's not within the GOAT limit, if you ask me. Anyways, enough talking about Slinky, I'm sorry. I don't want to do my boy dirty. I really love his art. I do think he's really good. This whole tier list is about hurting feelings. I'm sorry if I hurt feelings, but it's gotta happen. You can't make breakfast without cracking a few eggs, and this is breakfast and the people are the eggs, and I am breaking them for this stream. So it's just gotta happen. It has to happen. That's how tier lists work. Anyways, Entity was here, I think. Am I remembering correctly? I'm just putting them in B tier for a moment so I can think through everything real quick. I'm not putting them in B tier just yet. Entity was here. I haven't actually seen them draw a whole lot, but I do see them talking constantly in the feed. They're pretty iconic, I suppose. Hold on, I swear they did some really good like line art and stuff. I just haven't seen them draw much in ages. Unless they're like uploading when I'm asleep. Like always. They're really good at like animating, I think. Or am I thinking of Milkshake? They're pretty good. They're a really good line artist and digital artist. But I have to do it to them. That lack of pixel art, technical skill and stuff that like that like some of the other users above them have. Remember, C tier isn't necessarily bad. Remember, this is purely from a Pixilart standpoint, purely from, you know, that sort of stuff. Again, Entity is not bad. I just think that I haven't seen a lot from them to really get an opinion on whether they're bad like D tier or good like S tier, A tier, or B tier. So C tier just makes sense for me. I'm sorry if like anyone's offended by that, but Entity, they're pretty good, not bad. I just haven't seen them, so I gotta put them there. Anyways, Sparkle. Sparkle, they're pretty dang good when they want to be. For instance, that Mega Commission. That Mega Commission they did with a massive landscape, that thing was pretty dang beautiful. But like, I don't know where to put them. I put them above Vestar. I feel like that's pretty fitting. Yeah, I think Sparkle is just up there. They have a lot of technical skill with pixel art as far as like anti-aliasing and color theory goes. I love their palettes. They're like the perfect amount of oversaturation and undersaturation to get that like beautiful semi-realistic but dreamlike colors. I love that. So yeah, Sparkle's pretty dang good when they want to be. I just feel like they haven't had the chance to prove themselves, but that one commission, they absolutely like nuked the pixel art Discord with it. It was crazy. So yeah, I think this is about mid A tier. I think Vestar and Mayuniki are the only low A tiers in there right now. So yeah, mid A tier. Hold on, I'm gonna put them above Eclipse actually. Geez, Eclipse got pushed down a lot when I added Wolf, Slinky, and Sparkle. He used to be like all the way up here, and now he's all the way back here. Once again, he's basically still up here because the margin of difference is so incredibly small. But yeah, I just think that Sparkle has proved themselves a lot, just that much more than Eclipse so far with that mega drawing. Anyways, Vincenzius. Much like Sparkle, I think Vincenzius had a chance to prove themselves with a crazy big beautiful drawing. Whoops, I right-clicked. Anyways, I feel like it's hard to place him because his style is fantastic. I adore it. It's very angry snail-like with its own magical different touch involving like bright beautiful colors and blues and stuff and lots of hues. But I just think that it's lacking a little bit in that technical aspect. But he did have plenty of chances to prove himself, and prove himself did he. He sure did prove himself, so mid A tier once again. Geez, there's a lot of people in A tier. There's a lot. Alright. The Giant Egg. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a hot take since the Giant Egg is considered by many in the pixel art Discord to be one of the best pixel art users, like one of the best pixel art drawers from pixilart.com. But I'm going to be honest here. B tier, if you ask me. I'm actually going to put him below Mark there. My reasoning for this is that his style is incredibly pasty, if that makes sense. Like, it's got very fat clusters. Granted, that's really cool and all, but it's not really unique when you see all the stuff he's referencing. If you ask me, he's really fantastic when he wants to be, when he starts drawing unique stuff, but then he goes and like copies an entire drawing from Pixel Joint onto Pixilart and gets a staff pick and gets away with it. So, yeah, he's funny sometimes, I guess, in the Discord server, but if you ask me, when like from his time on Pixilart, I gotta put him like mid to low B tier. I actually put him below Jaybird here, below Archer A. I gotta put him low B tier. He just didn't prove himself as incredibly unique or anything on Pixilart on his little time there. It was really beautiful, the stuff he created, but almost all of it was referenced from the work of someone else. And not that there's anything wrong with using references, but it's a different thing when your like entire style or an entire work of art is based on someone else's work of art to a T. So, yeah, he's got a lot of technical skill. If he just pushes himself to make a lot more unique stuff on Pixilart, I would definitely boost him up. But he's kept all that stuff to the Pixilart Discord where I can't really check. So, bottom of B tier. No offense. No offense to Giant Egg. I just really wish you did more original stuff. Mini Nog. Mini Nog, is someone I haven't really seen that much of. I've seen them draw a little bit like Rayman. Once I saw them like post a screenshot from like a My Little Pony roleplay sort of game. It looked a bit like Animal Jam, and that that game had pretty decent pixel art. So I saw it and I thought it was a drawing. I was like, "Yo, that's pretty good clustering." And then I realized it was a game that they were playing, and I felt really embarrassed. Yeah, their style is really cool. It reminds me a bit of Dopey Dragonite, but hold on, I'm actually gonna bump Dopey Dragonite down a bit, because I'm trashing on everyone else for not drawing as much pixel art. So when Dopey Dragonite doesn't draw as much pixel art in his top of B tier, I gotta bump him down a bit. You know, nothing wrong with Dragonite or anything. I really do think that they're really funny and they're good at drawing line art and stuff, but bumping them down for that lack of pixel art specifically. Actually, did they draw any pixel art recently? I swear they can do good pixel art. Like, good, not noisy pixel art when they want to. Anyways, as I was saying, I haven't seen enough of Mini-Nog's stuff to really get an opinion. So I'm going C tier again. Again, C tier is where I'm like putting everyone who I think is, or not really necessarily think, is like not bad or not good or anything. I just don't have an opinion on them. Mini-Nog's one of those people I just simply don't have an opinion on, because like I just haven't seen their stuff, and the stuff I have seen doesn't look like they're pushing themselves. So if they push themselves, is like maybe B tier or something. I don't know. I haven't seen their stuff. Cacti Crow. Hold on, let me check. Cacti Crow's another line artist, right? They've had some pretty good stuff on pixel art, I remember, when I researched for the timeline. Some really good staff pics and stuff, but it was all Okaki or digital art and stuff, so... Put them right below J-Vert, I guess. Alrighty. Who's next? Hold on, let me get a big slurp of water here. My throat hurts like crazy. For some reason, it's like really hot in my house right now, even though it's like snowing outside right now. So hold on, I'm gonna like crack a window real quick. It's really hot in here. My blinds are really bad and they break all the time. So I have to like wrestle with them just to even get this thing open. There we go. Broken windows suck. Alright, where was I? I'm gonna save some more hot takes for later and just go for the least controversial opinions here. Kali Kimothy. Hold on, I'm gonna put the giant egg in C tier now that I think about it. Just because we have too many in top tier, I gotta bump some of the bottom of B tier down to C tier just so we have space. Alright. Kali Kimothy. They're a really good pixel artist. They have really good consistency when they feel like it. But again, lacking in that technical aspect, lacking in that repetition aspect, they don't draw a lot, so that we don't really have much to give them an opinion off of. So I gotta put them maybe high B tier. For a while, like in 2016, 2017, 2018-ish area, Kali Kimothy could have been top S tier, if you ask me. So maybe mid B tier feels like it fits. Just because they've disappeared, and they used to do some really good stuff, but a lot of it, again... Actually, hold on, I'm going to put them top of B tier now that I think about it. Yeah, remembering some of their earlier works, though, they were kind of okaki, and then there were some that were really weird, abstractism, slinky-looking stuff. Which now that I think about it, really bumps them up. They have a lot of, like, art skill outside of pixel art. Just like Mayuniki and the others, and Vestar and stuff. If you ask me, they're about the same spot as Vestar. and my Uniki. I might put them in A tier, but A tier's already really full. So top of B tier just fits. Can't believe I was about to put them in mid B tier. But yeah, back like if this were back in 2016, the top best would be Flea, Slinky, Vestar, Kali Kimothy. But with all these new people entering the meta and pushing out a lot of the old veterans and becoming the new goats of pixel art, unfortunately a lot of these veterans like Kali Kimothy get pushed down a bit. Anyways, Seox. Seox was pretty freaking good, but they didn't do pixel art stuff often. Few times they did, it was very okaki, minimal technique, and just incredibly stylized to anime and stuff. It was like line art. And they're also I believe they're a streamer now. I might put them top of S tier for that clout because I know they have clout, but remember, I gotta use my objective opinions here. Gotta use my facts and logic. So, low A tier fits. I think low... Hold on, I'm actually gonna bump them up to over my Uniki. In my opinion, their pixel arts are really good examples of like okaki that looks really good. A lot of their pixel art is like incredibly high dithering, really good like liquid physics stuff, but it's to the point where they don't noise reduce and they don't cluster. And then sometimes they only cluster. It's really weird. It's really weird. It's like a weird, really cool midpoint between digital art and pixel art. It's like okaki, but a little more pixel art than okaki, if that makes sense. So, low A tier makes a lot of sense to me. They're really good, but they moved on really early before they could learn any of the advanced techs of pixel art and actually utilize them. They're a really talented and good digital artist and anime artists and stuff like that. So, mad props to them. Also, congrats. I think they're a VTuber or something, so gun on them for finding a different aspect. But yeah, so they left to greater pastures, greener pastures, before they had a chance to prove themselves on pixel art. So low A tier, it is. All right, this is where some hot takes are gonna happen, because all these people here were called the GOAT at some point. I'm gonna start with Clockspin. This is probably gonna weird some people out since I put myself and Slinky in A tier, but I think Clockspin is S tier. As I mentioned before, Clockspin is actually like my favorite artist on pixel art, as far as like their off of pixel art artwork. Not only I think they, wait no, never mind. They have the hold on. They used to have the most liked drawing on pixel art like for a few days, and then McCanme uploaded some weeb anime drawing and stole it back. But if you ask me, I feel like Clockspin is a lot closer to the GOAT of pixel art, because they're not only crazy good at like design stuff outside of pixel art. Like heck, this dude worked for like Universal Studios. What was it? I feel like he drew something for Warner Brothers at some point or something. So yeah, I feel like Clockspin, he's not only like one of the best at specifically pixel art technique, because he has a weird way of manipulating the medium, no matter what the medium is, to create something amazing. But whether it be like 3D Blender stuff, if you check his Twitter, he's been doing that. Whether it be using the square tool on freaking pixel art, whether it be using the pencil tool and individually drawing lines to make a masterpiece, I think Clockspin is slept on. Clockspin is really close to the GOAT position, if you ask me. But he's held back a bit by his lack of pixel art technical skill. I feel like he would without a doubt be the GOAT of pixel art if he used the text like anti-aliasing, dithering, you know, the whole bunch of stuff I've already put other people down for. I haven't seen him do much color theory stuff, but his anatomy stuff, his facial study stuff, dude, his studies are amazing. I freaking love him. I could go on for like years about how much I love Clockspin's art. So S tier, just because I love him, just because I can. S tier. Alright. BioNerd. This is gonna really piss people off, what I'm gonna do to BioNerd. Have to do it to him. Sorry, BioNerd. Actually, I'm gonna put him up there. BioNerd is a really good artist, painter, and drawer, but this is the Achilles heel. They don't do pixel art. It's all okaki, low res, heavily referenced, and stuff like that. I reckon their art is really good off of pixel art. Like their pencil sketches and their paintings are probably amazing, but this is a pixel art tier list, so I can't rank them off of that. Secondly, they're very preoccupied with being a moderator, so most of the time I even see them on my feed. It's just them like talking to kids about, oh, I'm gonna mute them now, stuff like that. So yeah, they're doing a great service to pixel art, if you ask me. I adore their artwork, but if it wasn't all incredibly heavily referenced or incredibly painting, incredibly noisy style stuff, okaki, low-res digital painting stuff, they would totally be A tier in my opinion, but I haven't seen them do a single pixel art, if you know what I mean. Like, I haven't seen them use the pencil tool and anti-alias and individually place pixels in a technically pixel art educated way, sort of thing. They're really good painting. They're a really good painter. I know that because I can also paint sort of like them, but not quite. I'm not at their level of painting stuff, but I can tell just from the way that I paint that they're good at painting, because I suck at painting, and they're painting a lot better than I am. So they're a good artist. They know their stuff. They're just holding themselves back by not trying pixel art specifically, and they're holding themselves back by using only like photo references and stuff like that, and I don't know. I feel like they could really be really good if they tried to do some really original stuff, but unfortunately, if you go through a lot of their artwork, almost all of it is heavily referenced from a photo or another artwork, so I have to do it to them. It's really sad I have to do it to them. I really like BioNerd a lot. I really think that some people really think that they're S tier, but personally, I gotta put them B tier. That's just how it be. It's just how it be. Get it? Because B tier. Alright. B for BioNerd. That's probably the hottest take so far, aside from Slinky. That's probably the hottest take so far. And oh boy, these leftover ones are gonna be really hot takes. These are gonna be crazy hot takes next. Maybe not as hot as BioNerd, but they're gonna be hot takes. So, let's move right into Villain. Villain, I'm just gonna put him in B tier momentarily. Don't worry, I'm not slapping them in B tier just yet. Hold on, I need to stretch. Ugh. My back is killing me. Alright. So as I was saying, Villain. Villain is really good at pixel art when they want to be. I feel like they had some really good pixel arts in the past. I remember this one in particular where there was like a cool city landscape dystopia looking thing with a big cog in it. It was really cartoony. I love it. In my opinion, it looks almost like a... It reminds me of like the cartoony stuff that like Garbage TV or Computer Error made, but like really pixel arty. Like they have some genuine pixel art skill. But my issue is that they don't really seem to push themselves that much with that skill. They have some really good stuff, they have some really good skill, and they have some really good palettes and stuff. Yeah, Ultra VNT Light. Yeah, whatever. I'm still calling them Villain. That's what I remember them as, so that's what they're gonna be. So, I'm really confused as to where to place them, because I know they're good, I know they can be good, they just haven't really proven themselves that much yet. You know how like Vincenzius has that massive drawing where it's like all the users of pixel art in a big cool island village house with beautiful architecture, and then like Sparkle has that massive landscape with beautiful dragons and cities and clouds and mountains and grass. Well, the villain doesn't really have a piece like that to prove themselves. They have all the technical skills down in other small drawings, but they themselves haven't really been shown to use all of them at once. So, gotta do it to them. Jeez, this is gonna be hard. B tier. Well, I'm gonna move Archer A up. Archer A doesn't deserve to be pushed down that much. Alright, this is gonna be a hot take again. Hex H. Some people think that he's an S tier worthy, some people think he's an A tier worthy because he's, how do you say it? He's really skilled, and he does like a lot of stuff outside of Pixilart. I'm gonna plop him in C tier just for a moment here so I can look at his stuff. If you look at Hex H's work, it's really like almost abstract-y, app-breaking painting style stuff. It's all really lovely. I love it very much. It's almost to me like if Slinky, Clocksbin, and like Holly Kimothy all had their skills like combined and mishmashed and blended really heavily. It's just like very... I'm not calling him unoriginal, by the way. I think his style is incredibly unique. I'm just trying to make sense of it with what else I've put on the timeline. So whenever I compare the work of someone to someone else, I'm sorry if that offends anyone or anything like that. It's just my way of like comparing objectivity and subjectivity on this thing. Like if I had a Dragon Key in S tier and Hex H here, I would have to compare them two together, you know? Oh, hey Luna. You didn't miss much. I'm just making a tier list that hurts people's feelings. And so this might not be too hot of a take, but I think they're right below Slinky. I think they're right below Slinky as far as like skill and abstractism and iconicness. I do think they're also really good. I think that if we were thinking back to like 2016-ish era or 2017-ish era, Hex H could have been in contention for being the GOAT. So, yeah, Hex H, mid A tier. I was gonna be honest, I was thinking of putting Hex H in low A tier. Because, yeah, because I don't know. I guess I'm not a big fan of the incredible abstract stuff. But I do think it's objectively really good. I do think they're an incredible painter. I do think they're an incredible artist. I do think that they are really good at using those, like... He's sort of like Clockspin in that, like, his style is breaking the tools he uses to make his artwork. He can make artwork with, like, anything so long as he can paint. So, yeah. Hex H, right below Slinky, if you ask me. Alright, Fishbowl. Fishbowl... Jeez, hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to do an ego jerk here, but I'm just moving myself up to S tier so A tier has more room. I'm sorry, I really hope that doesn't come off as egotistical or anything. It's just there's genuinely no room here. So I'm gonna do that because I moved myself down earlier, so moving myself down up doesn't seem like that bad of an option. Alright. So everyone in chat's calling themselves F tier. I have prophesized this would happen many minutes before, and here I am. Perfectly. Here I am. Proved right. Alright. Fishbowl. 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 Jeez, can you hear that car outside? Sorry, I opened my window because it's really hot in here. It's really hot in here. I can move myself in D tier. There's a lot of room there. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Bam. Me when I'm not trying, D tier. I'm a sucky, egotistical streamer, scrub cloutmeister. I deserve to be in D tier. There I go. D tier. Got him. You're an L tier for Luna. Alright, Fishbowl. As I was saying. Fishbowl, crazy good artist when they want to be. Oh, it's -5 degrees where you're at? It's like... Hold on. And there's still snow on the roofs out there. It's sub 20 degrees here, but my room is just hot, so I'm opening the window just 'cause I can. Gotta, you know, cool myself down with the Arctic breeze outside. Alright, as I was saying, geez, I'm getting off track a whole lot. Fishbowl. They're a crazy good digital artist, crazy good pixel artist when they want to be. Here's the thing though, I was in a call with BitBoy before, and he was in a call with like Fishbowl or something. Wait, no. Was I thinking of the right person? Hold on. I swear BitBoy was in a call with Fishbowl at some point, and BitBoy told me that Fishbowl actually really hates drawing pixel art. So that's why they don't draw pixel art, but they totally could do better pixel art if they felt like it. It's just that a lot of the time they just don't feel like it because they find pixel art boring. So Fishbowl, I feel like, might underperform here just because they don't draw pixel art as much. If they drew more pixel art, I would totally put them higher tier here. But I'm gonna put them in between Mayuniki and Toxin. This is kind of a bit of a hot take since some people think they're S tier because of their glorious work on some like amazing paintings and stuff. Granted, they're really good at like texturing and depth. Their colors can be a bit off sometimes, but like they're still good at it, you know. It's not like they're bad at colors or anything. It's just that like they make mistakes just like anyone else does. But like compared to someone like Flea or something who picks their palettes meticulously, their kind of haphazard use of like colors that look a little strange sometimes with not necessarily that much of a purpose really puts them down a bit for me. Granted, they're still an amazing artist. They're still crazy good at like anatomy and proportions and stylistic touch. So low A tier for me, just because they never really pushed themselves on pixel art specifically. But for their digital art, and because I know they can do pixel art when they feel like it, but they just aren't, low A tier. But they could very easily be high A tier, maybe even S tier if they decide to push themselves. Alright, now this is going to be like the hottest take. Well, maybe not, because Slinky was a pretty dang hot take. But I think, in my opinion, this is my hottest take. This is Nihilist, by the way. Nihilist, according to Flea and a few other people, Nihilist was supposedly the GOAT of pixel art from 2016 to almost 2017. However, upon me looking at their older artwork, I came to the realization that I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest here, I really don't like their stuff. Hold on, not D tier, hold on. Put it back. Oh well, I guess they're staying in D tier because it won't let me move it. Hold on, let me look at Nihilist just to show you what I mean. Nihilist was supposedly like the GOAT of pixel art. But I don't like their stuff. That's all I can really say about it. Let me put some... If you look up Nihilist on Pixilart, there's this one really amazing piece called Paradox for a nature contest. Then there's Masked, which is like a person in a gas mask. Here's the thing, though. If you really like scrutinize it from the lens of someone who's like studied pixel art technique, you can see that they're actually pretty lacking in the pixel art department. Granted, they're crazy good. They're crazy good at like art stuff, like just any kind of art. But for pixel art, specifically for pixel art, and specifically for their influence on the website, I have to knock them down a lot. If you scrutinize their style, you'll find orphan pixels for days. You'll find long streaks of unbroken pixels that look like someone just took a pencil tool to the canvas with pure white. It's very messy. It's very raw and unfiltered. It's very almost impressionistic, like you have to look at it from far away for it to look good. But as soon as like you look at the artwork up close, it's like not as good as it looks from far away. It's actually like, it's almost like someone scrubbed the canvas with a paintbrush, but this is all before the paintbrush was even added. And even then, sometimes the shading is even a little pillow shaded. It's really hard to put Nihilist really high up when they just do a lot of things wrong with their style. Not that like their style is particularly bad or anything. I really do enjoy it. I do think it's really good. It's a fantastic style to have for Okaki and for digital art. But for pixel art, there's a lot of points being deducted here. Just I really do like Nihilist, but have to do it to him. Low B tier. This is probably my nuclear fire take if Flea watches this video, because Flea seems to be a big fan of Nihilist, but I really don't like them. In my opinion, it's like an incredibly untrained The Silent Artist. If The Silent Artist was just a little bit, had the anatomy skill that Nihilist would have, she would easily be like the GOAT. Actually, never mind. The Silent Artist does have like really good anatomy skill when they want to, so never mind. I was looking back at some of Nihilist's drawings, and I noticed that they do have good anatomy for that pixel art, or not pixel art, for that digital art and stuff. But I really want to like them. I really do. It's just that they hold themselves back so much with their really dirty style, with their really messy style. So many orphan pixels, so little clustering. I'm sorry. I had to do it to him. I'm gonna get canceled for it, but I have to do it to him. Low B tier. Final thing. Alright. Well, that's it for everyone who's on here. However, there are actually a few more people who are not on here that I still want to rank. Those include people like Kiddo, Watchful Eye, Renee, and who is it? Dee Dee. I'm trying to think, who else is there who left? Oh, and Matt and Arby. Matt and Arby. Alright, so I'm going to go through those at once right now. Starting off with Arby. You know, white little funny dog man. Granted, he didn't draw a lot of crazy stuff on their time with pixel art, but here's the thing. Just like me, he was never really trying. I can tell he was never trying. You know, like when you look at someone and you get that vibe that they can just do whatever the heck they wanted if they felt like it. Just like some kind of chaos being of pure power, like you're staring Saitama in the eyes and asking him to draw a painting and he draws a turd. You know he can draw something amazing. He just doesn't want to. So Arby, at maximum power, much like me, I feel like could potentially be S tier, maybe even higher. He could probably be the GOAT if he put some time into studying and actually trying. He does some good studies occasionally, but once again, I can tell he's never trying. So, I would put him, hypothetically, considering all of his time on pixel art versus how good he could be, I would put him high B tier, right below Mark MP. Because RB, he really could be fantastic. He just doesn't want to be fantastic, so he's not going to be fantastic, so he's going to be B tier. B tier is still good, but it's not like, it's no S tier, you know what I mean? Anyways, who else did I talk about? Matt. Matt, I would put him around the same tier as Nannerman. Not just because they have pretty similar color picking choices, but also because they both draw in a sort of way that I kind of enjoy. I enjoy it a fair bit. But I feel like Matt the Cat knows his stuff. He knows his like color amps, he knows his ramps. Thing is, I feel like he gets way too, what's the word? he gets way too minimal with his work. It's really good minimalist work, but if we're going for sheer firepower of artwork, I would put him about mid B tier. Anyways, who else was there? Watchful Eye. So people don't really know this, but Watchful and I actually go way back a fair bit. Him and I were on Pixilart around the same time and in the same friend group for a few years, actually. I remember when he got his first picture of the day, he remembers when I got mine, etc. So I gotta pat my homie on the back. He's no longer on Pixilart, but I do remember what his style was, and you know what he was? He was yet another person who kind of held himself back because he didn't feel like he liked Pixilart that much. So, Watchful Eye, I know him pretty well, alright? Or I'm not gonna say I'm like his best friend or anything. If I'm being honest, we really fell out. So I'm not saying I know him like that, but I mean, like, I know his art style. I know his art. And I know that he wasn't trying with a lot of his pixel art. I know that he could do a lot better. There were some beautiful sprites where he had amazing anti-aliasing and dithering. But then there were some others where he just, like, he used a 2x2 brush and painted something. And I feel like that's what most of his staff picks were, so I feel like Watchful Eye never really had the chance to prove himself to pixel art, so I would put him low A tier, right below Fishbowl. I feel like they would be in the same boat because they're both really good artists outside of pixel art, but inside of pixel art they both held themselves back simply because they don't like pixel art. So yeah, that's where Watchful would be. Anyways, who else was there? Keto and Renee. By Renee I mean Spy. So I'm gonna do Keto first. Keto, if you ask me, is pretty much, they have a very similar style to Fishbowl. Not gonna lie, for the longest time I thought Keto was a Fishbowl alt. Oh, there's also a Crayon, I forgot about. I also mixed up Keto and Crayon. I don't know how, but I did. But yeah, if you ask me, I feel like their pixel art and digital art okaki style was pretty seamless. They were really good at like getting those values and stuff. Hold on, let me get my blanket. Now it's getting cold in here. Anyways, as I was saying, Keto is yet another person who's like low A tier because of their okaki stuff. I do think they're really good. They were arguably S tier during like 2017, stuff like that. However, with the rise of new users like TSA and Dragon Key and myself, we kind of pushed them out, so yeah. I can close the window. Well, of course I can close the window, but like, you know how great it is to have like, to be cold and then to put something warm on? That feeling is much better than just sweating or than just being cold. So that's why I prefer the window open and a blanket. It's cozy, it's wintertime. I can imagine myself drinking some hot cocoa, being warm despite it being cold. However, if I close the window, I'm just gonna sweat because it's too hot in here. So I feel like window open plus blanket is ultimate combo. Anyways, as I was saying, who's next? Renee, or Spy. Spy was yet another person who was like really good at pixel art. They were really good at clustering. They were really good at color choice and dithering as well. They were crazy good when they felt like it. They had really good clustering. I feel like that was one of the big things I admired about Spy's style, is that they were really, really good at using clusters effectively. As such, during like, 2018, 2019, when they were drawing a lot and getting a lot of staff picks, they would have been easy S tier. However, right now, after like a bunch of other people like, the Silent Artist, Dragon Key, myself showed up. I feel like Renee kind of doesn't hold up to scrutiny as much. So I would put them down just below Vincenzius. Just below. They're really close, but like, I feel like Vincenzius just has the edge on them because he has like a magnum opus sort of drawing. But Renee doesn't really. I feel like they have a lot of good drawings, but nothing that really stands out as their best. So, yeah, I feel like they're really good, but they're not like insanely good compared to all these new users. But they were S tier, no longer are S tier, so mid A tier to high A tier, if you ask me. Well, that's it for the tier list. Does that make sense? I might actually go over and rearrange some people just a little bit, just in case I see something and go, that's not right. Cook some steaks on that PC. It's my laptop, and it's actually really cold. My laptop is always really cold for some reason. It actually underheats sometimes and breaks the battery. I took it to school one time, and I came in I walked back home during like winter or something, and I opened up the computer, and it's like, it was too cold, and your battery is now broken. It's like, sweet. So yeah. Where would I put STLS? I'd say about the same area as like Toxin. Or not Toxin, what's it? Seox. Sorry, I mix up Seox and Toxin XX somehow. So, I would put him around the same tier as like Vestar, Seox, judging by their pure Pixilart skill stuff and their color theory stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sometimes it can be a wee bit noisy. Almost reminds me of like a... Not Nihilist. No. You're a lot better at noise reduction than Nihilist is. Vestar. So yeah, you'd be A tier. Judging by like your staff picks or what I see. So yeah, A tier. Easy A tier. But yeah, this is my genuine opinion. Feel free to save this and download it and paste it all over Pixilart to make people feel bad. I'm actually surprised I don't have any notifications on Pixilart from people roasting me right now. I thought I was going to check back onto Pixilart and see a whole bunch of people being like incredibly mad about where I put Slinky or something, but nah. My opinions on Bendodo? Bendodo, you're really good at pixel art and clustering and the whole wake of geometrical, like, what's it? You're really good at implying geometry with your colors. Like it's hard to explain. You know how in a previous stream I made a joke about how Slennard invented the third dimension by using pixels in a certain way that made something look 3D? You do something sort of similar, but in a slightly different way. You do it almost vertically compared to how I do it, and I think you have a really good style developing. For now, I feel like you're mid to high B tier compared to people like BioNerd. Of course, they're gonna destroy you with mod powers and clout, but I think that with enough time and with enough study, you could very easily break into that A tier. Maybe even S tier. You could become the GOAT of pixel art. You know, anyone can be the GOAT of pixel art. Anyone can train, have a training arc and become the best. I feel like you're one of those other people who's pretty good, and you can be better by studying and stuff. Geez, I sound egotistical now because I am in S tier. Geez, I swear I don't mean to like jerk off my own ego this much. I swear I'm not. I'm trying to be subjective and objective here. Just kidding, I'm actually in D tier down here. This is me, next to Captain Mangaletti. Hold on, let me download this bad boy. Alrighty. My opinion on Zant? I like Zant a lot. I feel they remind me of like a modern Slinky. They use a bit more dithering and noise and stuff like that than Slinky. I'd put them high B tier. Again, if they refine their style and they get that noise reduction down and start clustering, maybe using a little better colors and composition, and maybe work on some anatomy, they could be high A tier. I feel like just the noise part right now is their biggest Achilles heel. They use so much dithering, it reminds me of like my Pick Apocalypse days where I really, really, really went in on that dithering tool. But yeah. Xant, pretty good. Pretty good. Again, anyone in B tier or above is a really good artist. Just saying. If I put you in B tier, don't feel bad, because everyone in B tier is also really good. Heck, even Nihilist is crazy good. I look up to everyone on this list. Except Captain Mangletti. I only look up to them for clout. As for art, I look up to everyone on this tier list. In C+, you know? Anyways, enough of the tier list stuff. Screenshot this while you can, or pause the stream and screenshot. I am doing Realm of the Mad God stuff now. Oh yeah, Luna is S tier, cause hot. That's just how it works. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna just pause the stream for a moment while I get Realm of the Mad God booted up. Yeah, I don't look up to myself, I look down to myself. Jeez, Tenji is so bad, who would want to be Tenji? That's funny, who would ever be Tenji? Tenji is cringe. Yup, heck, you're officially better than Tenji. Tenji D tier. Bottom tier. God. So, for Realm of the Mad God, I was gonna do a whole bunch of, Oryx 3 runs in the training server. However, on Discord, what's it? Where's the Realm of the Mad God Discord? They announced that they would be moving the free Oryx 3 training event to the next weekend. So, guess I can't do that. Yeah, guess I can't do that, I guess. So I'm just gonna be grinding some Realm of the Mad God stuff. As normal. Also, don't leave the chat just yet. I know everyone leaves the stream as soon as I play Realm of the Mad God, but listen to me just for a moment here. I can still talk while playing Realm of the Mad God, and we can discuss the timeline, or the timeline tier list, as we play Realm of the Mad God. So you don't have to leave, and I don't have to be sad that you left my stream early. Win-win, eh? Eh? Opinions on you, Mystic Fire Galaxy? If I'm being honest, I haven't seen your artwork yet. I put everyone I don't have an opinion on C tier, so for now I would put you on C tier. Until I see your work, I might rearrange. Oh hey, I have nil shards. Hey, Perez, you made it! Welcome to the stream, my snail friend. Oh crap, I just realized I'm not streaming Realm of the Mad God. Whoopsie daisy. Ooh, another thing, I actually recently got Pixel Game Maker recently. It's really good. I thought it was gonna be sucky, so I got the demo first, just to make sure I didn't waste like $30 on a game engine and game maker software. But it was pretty good, and I'm already making video games. And I don't even know how to code. So yeah, it's pretty good. I made a funny little rage game already. A skeleton platformer where you climb the ceiling and jump on platforms and stuff. I'm still working on getting the animations, but for now, yeah. It's pretty good, I like it. I could probably play that on stream sometime soon, but I don't have much there. Opinions on Slate? Slate is really good. I really adore their style. I haven't seen some of their greater works, so from what I've seen, they're like mid B tier to maybe low A tier. I feel like Slate just screams A tier to me, even though I haven't seen their work. I don't know why. But yeah, I adore their colors, I adore their style, I just haven't seen enough to really form an opinion with any merit, you know? God. Opinions on Jos Perez. Jos Perez, again, they've got that style, the color, the technical skill, and finesse down. They got it all down. They're really good. I just feel like they need to work on something big to really prove just how much they can like make. But yeah, I'd put Jos Perez easy A tier, easy A tier, comfortable A tier. Me Mello. I haven't seen a lot of Me Mello stuff, and my only experience with Me Mello is them trying to replicate my style on Journey and not quite hitting the mark. Me Mello, from what I remember, they're like B tier. They could easily improve. I already gave my thoughts on Bendodo. Sir Pants. I forgot. Am I remembering the right Sir Pants? Hold on. I'm gonna check the current staff pick page and judge purely off of the first Sir Pants staff pick that shows up. Sir Pants is familiar, I just don't remember exactly what they draw. Where is it? Starlax is pretty good. I'd say like high B tier, maybe low A tier. Tellurium, A tier. Which chat talking about? Zico's Labs. I feel like Zico held himself back a fair bit. They're more so line arty, Okaki stuff. So maybe low B tier, mid B tier. Big Godin. Big Godin was one of my favorite artists on Pixilart as well. I love Big Godin's heavily anti-alias, heavily stylized stuff. To me, it's almost like if Grubble had insane Pixilart technical skill. So, I really adore Big Godin. But because I haven't seen them work on anything crazy big, I just have to go with the B tier. Geez, B tier is full. I can't give my opinion on any more people, so I'm sorry. No more opinions. No more opinions. Opinions are over. Jeez, my throat hurts a lot. I might make some tea or hot cocoa or something. Worst part is I'm gonna have to stream again tomorrow, and my voice is gonna be dead. Also, how's the stream quality, by the way, guys? I'm getting a bitrate warning, which means that, like, I might like, crash the stream soon or something on accident, based off of bad Wi-Fi and stuff, but for now, let me know how stream quality is. I need to rate Brian. Brian's art, D tier IMO. Brian's not fantastic at art. Hold on, am I remembering the right art? I feel like all of his art was referenced from photos. So as an artist, Brian, D tier. As a graphic designer, maybe he's like a... Hold on, I'm closing the window real quick. Alright. What is it? As a graphic designer, Brian is a little higher. I'd say Brian's like C tier, I guess. Yeah, I just get banned. Brian's not S tier. Banned! I'm sorry, Brian, you're S tier, I swear. What the heck, Simon? What are you doing? Simon, I just closed the window, you idiot. Why are you up there? You stupid cat, I just closed the window. I just closed the window. Why? I'm not gonna open it again. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Go. That's what I thought. Sorry, I just had to have an in-depth conversation with my cat for a moment. All right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm getting banned from Pixilart. Corona. Ugh. Love it when my lungs just die. Love it when my throat just atrophies and I start hacking up blood. Awesome. Jeez. Normally I'm really good at suppressing my, like, cough impulses. That's why I almost, like, never cough. But as soon as, like, one cough gets out, all the other coughs that I held back come out at once. And suddenly I'm, like, hacking up blood. You know how it is. Death is overrated. Imagine dying. Dying is so overrated. Just, like, live, bro. That's how you tell a friend to live life. Like, come on, man. Life isn't that bad. At least it's not death, because death is cringe. Imagine how cringe it would be if you died. That'd be so cringe. Life, though, that's where it's at. All my homies love life. Thanks for the bless yous, chat. I'm gonna stuff some spicy food down my throat so I cough more real quick. Gotta love dumping multiple Takis down my throat. Takis are so good. I just wish they didn't annihilate my butthole every time I took a dump. Was that TMI? I'm sorry. I won't talk about buttholes anymore. Too crass. But yeah, everyone knows that spicy food, it does some things to your guts. And everyone knows it sucks. Alright. Hold on, let me get a speed running character here. Oh yeah, I recently got a Teztail. Who's a good character to go speedy, Super Saiyan speedy with? Oh yeah, I forgot my Trickster died. That's sad. I was gonna rush some, like, snake pits with that, but I can't. Oh well, who else here is fast? Oh yeah, my assassin. I recently maxed this guy, I forgot about that. Just don't poop. That's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Just don't poop. If girls can do it, why can't you? Just don't poop. Alright, I'm looking for snake pits. Sorry if I go silent sometimes, I'm just playing Realm the Mad God and I forget I'm streaming. I get flashbacks to when all my characters died when I wasn't paying attention to the game. Oh wait, crap, I have Clover buff on. Crap, I gotta do this fast then. That's nothing worthwhile. Oh, hold on. My keyboard is up on a different thing. Bendodo, are you just quoting everything? Is that your thing? You're just gonna quote everything I ever say on stream? If so, then keep going at it. I want Eclipse to reply to my threat, dang it. Nah, I'm just messing. If there's anyone I want to see their opinion on what I said, it would probably be Captain Mangletti. Captain Mangletti has some explaining to do, but I feel like they're not gonna. I'm beefing with Captain Mangletti right here, right now. This is how you generate clout, my guy. Nah, I'm just messing. I just know Captain Mangletti won't do squat because Captain Mangletti doesn't like to do squat in the face of criticism. That's just how the Mangletti roll. So I'm not gonna judge them if they don't reply. That's just how it is. I expected it to happen anyway. Can't be disappointed if your expectations are lower than low. Sorry, I clicked out to look at my Pixilart notifications again. What rude stuff are people saying now? But bruh, I haven't seen like a single snake pit in so long. Where are the snake pits at? Please, I need snake pits. There's actually a few things I can get from here. Ah, crap, spider gods suck. They're like the only god in this entire area that can instant kill you. Like, why? Why did they decide to make a god that can pop you? Why? It's so bad. Oh, I forgot. Constructs are easy. So now you can run machine dungeons really easy. Might do some of those on stream. Those are fun. Machine is like one of my favorite dungeons. The boss fight's fun. The drops are hilarious. Hey, more constructs. Give me machine portals. I want those. I want the prism that makes fake white bags. There's an item in Realm of the Mad God called like the white bag prism. It shoots, or not shoots, it spawns little white bags wherever your cursor is. But here's the thing, when I say white bag, in Realm of the Mad God, a white bag is a loot container that contains the best loot in the game. So whenever there's a white bag on the ground, that means you just got one of the best items in the game. So basically, you can fool people into thinking you got dope loot. Oh crap, you guys can't see anything right now? Oh crap. Crap. I just realized you guys couldn't see the gameplay. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I was playing Realm of the Mad God that whole time and nothing showed up. Bruh. Sorry about that. I was actually playing video games this time, believe it or not. I am so sorry. That's the second time this has happened on stream. I just keep doing this. I just keep forgetting that I have to turn on a game capture and not a video capture, or not a window capture. Describe every rude and violent way, and I want to see Ben quote you. What? Are you saying I should say some incredibly vitriolic, awful things just so Ben Dodo can quote me and it'll be funny? I do like that idea. That is a good idea. I like that idea a lot. Alright, What's something I can say that won't get me banned, but will still sound really bad out of context? What is something that will sound awful out of context, but won't get me banned in context? I feel like usually whenever people quote things out of context from streamers, it's usually people accidentally sounding like they're a pedophile or people accidentally sounding like they're gay when they're not. So I could do that. I could say something really gay. Not like there's anything wrong with being gay, but whenever you say something that sounds really gay when you're not gay, people will start quoting that thing all the time. Oh yeah, I forgot you could get love letters. And that's right, this game is so lonely that they literally make love letters an item that drop from random enemies. You can turn them into really cool stuff too. So I'm actually going to keep these love letters. Not like there's anything wrong with being gay, but... I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. Alright, these gray guys, they drop the portals I'm looking for. So I'm gonna massacre all the gray people. Oh geez, this is like the Spaniards 2.0. Except this time we're looking for snakes. And not gold. Oh hey, here's Rock Dragon. You guys want to see me complete one of the most fun dungeons in the game with a sucky class? Hold on, I'm actually going to go swap to a different class before they kill this Rock Dragon. Alright. Let's go Paladin. You're gonna go head out for a bit to take a fat dump and then do schoolwork? Alright, see you, man. Hope you didn't eat Takis. Are you kidding me? There was only like 14 people in this realm like 3 minutes ago. And now there's over 85. Bruh. It's an Oryx 3 raiding Discord that raided my server. I'm mad. I'm mad. Oh well, I'm just gonna scroll through the store until these people leave. Or until the realm closes without me. There used to be some free stuff here, but I already got it. What the? Nil drops? Why? This is the worst package I have ever seen. 2 adventurer belts. For like $10. Why? What a waste. Isn't there like a mystery box that gives you... Why? Why? This is $10 for 2 of these. And then there's a mystery box down here that gives you a guaranteed one every like $2. Why? This game is so bad. Alright, let's see what Bendodo's quoting out of context now. Alright, you're going really, really strongly with these out-of-context clips. Ah, crap, the realm closed. Bruh. I was in that realm first, fair and square, and then these conquistadors came in and pushed me out of my homeland. Can you believe that? I just got America'd. I just got America'd. Not fair. I'm gonna M-seal for shame. Alright, where else can I go? Hey, US West 4 is empty. You're gonna go, Joe? Alright, see you, man. Did I say Joe? I mean Jose. Snail Man. See you, Snail Man. Have a good one. I'm gonna go on my wizard. This wizard has all my best items, so I'm doing this just to flex, and also because I can kill stuff really good. Oh yeah, there was one thing I wanted to ask you guys about. So I had this idea for like some video concepts. Basically, I'm not really feeling the timeline vibe all that much anymore. It's sucking up so much time, and I'm not even getting any work done on it. I'm usually just spending my time researching the current stuff going on so I can re-edit the timeline later on and write a better script, stuff like that. So my new idea, I halt progress on the timeline until the next big thing happens, or until nothing happens, until like the drama dies down. And then I in the meantime, I make some dope videos with my friends on like Terraria and stuff. I've recently been feeling the nostalgia vibe of Terraria, and there's been a lot of things I wanted to do. I recently rediscovered Uber Danger's Terraria video, where he did like a massive video essay on how Terraria is such a masterpiece. And I wanted to do something similar like that, but for other things. Just like a well-edited video where I can just sit there and talk about stuff with some like cool music in the background. Basically like a video essay. Is that something any of you guys would be interested, or does that sound boring and you just want me to complete the timeline? Because, what the? There's a UFO? Fog? Give me UFO. Gimme. But yeah, does that sound like anything you guys would watch? Because if so, I would totally be down to just make video essay after video essay. I could be Jacob Geller 2.0, or Big Joel. Alright, what I need from this guy is the orange bag item. What did I get? Nothing! Epic! Epic game moment. Kinda sucks how you can put in a lot of effort into killing a boss in this game and still get nothing. Kinda stinky. I mean, it's only possible to get nothing when there's other people there to like basically steal your loot by dealing more damage than you at the boss. But yeah, that's still annoying. It kind of lowers the incentive to play with people. Ooh, magic woods, I'll do that. God. Something else I would love to do is talk about Melee. That could be another video idea. I talk about the psychology of Melee, stuff like that. Oh, whoops, this is a dead end. It's kind of stinky. Oh yeah, speaking of Melee, I recently picked up Yoshi For those who don't know Melee, Yoshi's a really technical character. A lot of double jump canceling and stuff. And it's been really fun. It's a lot like playing Abza in Rivals of Aether, but like a lot more fun and a lot more technical. You got the Abza up air because the up air is so broken and powerful. Are you gonna go? Alright, see ya, Mystic Fire. Have a good one. I appreciate you coming on the stream. Have a good day. God. I myself might end the stream soon just because my plan for Realm of the Mad God got cancelled by Realm of the Mad God being dumb and canceling Oryx 3 testing. So I don't really have much to do here other than play Realm of the Mad God and talk, so... Well, if you guys are gonna... if people are gonna stay for it, then I guess I'm gonna stay for it. I'm gonna stay for the out-of-context quotes so Bendodo can keep doing stuff. Wait, ooh, I forgot. Green dungeons can give you really good items. So I'm gonna go kill all these gods. Get it? Because I'm the God Slayer of Pixilart. 4x, there we go. Easy. Alright, so I'm able to do this dungeon solo because I have big damages. I am a damagey boy. I have one of the highest DPS sets on one of the highest DPS classes. I can clear this dungeon in like 20 seconds or so. I can clear first boss in like 20 seconds or so. This could be a speed run. Alright. Let's go. I would like any of the white bags, honestly. Anything that can help me with my loaded core set. Dagger would be really good because you can use that at UT Forge and it's a legendary item. Oh, here's boss. Boss, go bye-bye. I just completely evaporated them. Hold on, I forgot to check chat. What's chat saying? Everyone's saying bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Oh crap, I don't see these fellas over here. I was able to tank all that with my face while I was in lava acid. I'm good at video games and dodging and things. Second boss is really gonna suck solo because I don't know how to safe spot. Alright, what's Bendodo quoting? What's it now, Bendodo? The joke with the Godslayer quote is that I called myself Leffen in a previous wall post, or I called myself the Leffen of Pixilart. And Leffen's like the Godslayer of Melee. So it's supposed to be a funny. I'm just not funny. Crap, these little pink dudes suck. They shoot shots all around them. They're just annoying. Kill all the pink dudes. Pink dudes no longer have human rights because they have become pink squid instead of pink people. This is not a racially charged message. This is simply an objective truth about aliens. Ah, crap. This guy's actually very scary because if he sits on you, you're instantaneously dead. So I have to strafe him really well and do these perfect diagonal lava crosses. I can kill him right there. Easy peasy. Still scary though. I don't want to risk dying on this guy, so I'm going to keep my distance. Even though hypothetically you can get a lot more damage getting up and close with the staff, but I prefer strafing at a distance. Bendodo, is this gonna be your new hobby? Just quoting me? Oh, nope, I'm out. I totally could have lived there. I'm not taking that chance. I was at half health. I was fine. I was just a scaredy cat. Come on, Bendodo. These quotes are getting weak. These quotes are getting so weak. It's just me talking about Realm the Mad God and killing people. Hold on. What else can I... Hold on. Do I have any cool quests? If SBC is up, I can do some endgame quests and stuff. And that could be a lot more fun to watch. Ooh, Wyvern. Wyvern, I love this quest. This is an incredibly easy quest. Holy crap. I'm gonna do that just for the heck of it. Long Forgotten. I can also do this quest, but that's 2 tombs, and tombs take forever. So, Elemental Wyvern, Rainbow Road. Those are good quests. Totally, maybe, possibly gonna do those. Come on, Bendodo. You literally just quoted me saying killing people. What's next? You're gonna quote me saying ham sandwich as if it was like some kind of racial slur? Come on, weak game here. Weak game. Oh yeah, I want to see something funny. I want to see something really funny. In the guild hall, there's this chill guy called Gil. He's an NPC, but the fan base absolutely loves him. If you use this heart thing near him, he types a heart in chat. Isn't that adorable? I love Gil. I love Gil a lot. He is my homie. He is my everything. Oh, my back. Anyone hear that? That was the sound of my ribs cracking. Jeez. They were like right by my sternum too, so it was like my chest cracking. I have never cracked my chest like that before. That was weird, but I am okay. Do I have any keys? The Fungal Cavern key, that's an easy SBC run. Geez, someone put a gif of a fake bug on a Discord group of mine, and I just almost swatted my screen with the wrath of God. And SBC's dead, so no keys. You know what I will do? Let's check out Reefs. Reef is a very fun dungeon. Doing some commentary while doing a solo Reef is going to be hard, but awesome. I also have some of these nil drops on me, so I can get easy DPS here. Let's go Nidarian Reef solo! I don't actually need anything here, so I'm just doing this to get this out of my what's it called? My vault. Look at this these DPS stats. I am a beast. 92 attack, 90 dexterity. Alright, that golden Nidarian got absolutely eviscerated. Completely vaporized within like half a second. Ah crap, I got paralyzed there. Gotta dodge the white shots. Everyone knows that the white things are the worst in this world. Including people too. As a white person, I can let you know that is 100% true. What was it that person said that Leafy made fun of? All white people are racist or something? God, where's a golden Nidarian? Where are they at? They're circling me at, like, all the angles I am not. Oh, there's a golden Idarian. He's hiding all the way against the wall, like a coward. Come fight me like a man, you little orange jellyfish. You see that blue bar below my HP bar? That's my breath bar. I can only recharge it by sitting on these little bubble columns here. So that's like what you have to do. You have to weave between his shots and breathe. Alright, there's the other Nidarian. This is where things get hard. Because now we have to dodge giant jellyfish tentacles. And oh gee golly, does it suck. Get the heavy DPS down. Crap, these daze shots are just enough to disable my in-combat, out-of-combat buffs. Quick, kill that Nidarian. Yes, yes, there we go. The spell is busted. It can kill a Nidarian from across the stage. It's basically like Crag Neutral Air, if anyone's played Rivals of Aether. That would be a very funny joke. Alright, final fight here. This is where we just go all DPS in. Absolutely obliterate them. If I actually get any good drops here, I would be incredibly impressed. I have never gotten a single good drop from this dungeon, like, ever. Alright, let's see what we get here. Sweet, 2 defense potions. One of the hardest Court of Oryx dungeons for 2 defense. Epic. Alright, now I can read what chat's doing, now that I've got the dungeon out of the way. I'm literally giving you material. That's the point. That's the point, Bendodo. I'm sleepy. What god would have swat a bug on a screen? What do you mean? You mean to tell me God doesn't have a fear of cockroaches or flies? Dude, God made mosquitoes. Do you really think that he actually enjoys bugs? That'd be hilarious. Alright, let's see what... Crap, I can't craft anything. Epic. Oh wait, I can actually craft with these now. Because I died with my item that made those items good. So now these items are worthless to me. What should I trade them for? Harley Quinn armor is actually really good on Assassin. Soul's Guidance is so bad that it's good, so I almost want it. Huh. There's not actually many good items I can make here. Corruption Cutter is pretty good though, but I already have one for my assassin, so I don't know what to craft here. Already have Esbin Remains. Murky. Murky. I'm gonna go do a sewer. That's right, I'm gonna run around in the sewers looking for a big ball of turds so I can kill it, bottle it, and turn it into a poisonous weapon. Alright, time to go search for a toxic sewer. I feel like I have a really good scripted quote coming up. You cut off the rest of cockroach to make it look like I said cock. That's really funny. That is incredibly funny. Ooh, I can do a third dimension here. Third dimension's pretty fun because you get to kill cubes. Isn't that amazing? You can kill cubes. Who wouldn't love this game? You can kill cubes. Isn't that amazing? This enemy can actually drop something crazy good. That's why I'm here. It can drop the Dirk of Cronus, which is like the best dagger in the game. But instead he gave me a love letter. Hey, at least I'm not lonely anymore. I have a love letter from a cube god. Alright, third dimension time. So look, there's literally just like pixelated cubes everywhere, and you kill them. Game design at its finest. I haven't actually done this dungeon very much before, so I'm a little scared of the enemies here and how dangerous they may be. But I'm gonna solo it anyway, because Mama didn't raise a coward. I would have said another word instead of coward, but attentive ears are listening. And no, I'm not referring to you, Bendodo. None of these enemies actually look all that scary as far as like shot patterns and pure damage goes. Realm of the Mad God, more like Realm of the Sad Dog. Got him. More like Realm of the Mad Fog. Ha. Oh hey, there's jelly cubes. See, in this game you can not only kill cubes, but you can also eat cubes. That's right, you can eat cubes in this video game. Like, what other game can you eat cubes? You can't eat a cube in Minecraft. There's no cube food, it's all pixels. The cake is like almost cube shaped, but it's not a cube. Therefore, you cannot eat a cube in Minecraft. That's right, this is the only game in the world where you can eat a cube. Oh, hey, here's the boss portal. Wait, no, oh crap! That's actually the mini boss portal, jeez. I sat on that and almost instantly died because I'm an idiot. Tenji a rapper. Yes, this is only the start of my rap career, believe it or not. You're gonna have to start calling me Little G. Or am I gonna be called Big G? Biggie G? Or just G? Just G sounds like a rapper name. Attack potion, Pog. Now I can drink the bottled form of attack. This is bottled assault and battery. I can drink assault and battery in this game. Can you drink assault and battery in Minecraft? Didn't think so. I'm just gonna run past all these enemies. I don't feel like killing them anymore. Except for those cubes. They can die. Screw you, blue cubes. Oh geez, I hit a bit more attacks than I thought I would there. Cube dungeon rush, cube dungeon rush. I just have to not get... Nope. I got paralyzed and panicked. I was just about to say I have to not get slowed or paralyzed, and then I got paralyzed. Alright, hold on. I think I almost have enough love letters for a good item, actually. In this game, there's an event going on right now. Where you can stack up these letters and turn them into something good, and I almost have enough for the good thing. Just need 5 more. Look, I'm eating cubes! I just ate the cubes and now I have 30 plus vitality. They say the best way to have a rap name is to put something that will stay with you your entire life, word little in front of my name. My rap name is Little Student Debt. In that case, my name is Lil Crippling Loneliness. Aw yeah. I don't love that rapper, Crippling Loneliness. Next hit single is called I Am Single on Valentine's Day and Crying in the Shower. It is very nice. I spit some mad bars. It's a good song. Please listen. Your little microwave. Something that'll stay with you your whole life. What about like little what's it? Little Guilt for War Crimes. I think that's a good name. That'll stick with you for a while. Lil PTSD. This is awful. Why am I even talking? Oh well. Still looking for spider caves and toxic sewers. Not spider caves, I meant snake pits, but I'm actually gonna look for the toxic sewers first. Little consciousness. Little oxygen. Lil depression. I'm coming up with like the best rapper names here. How has no one come up with these yet? Hello again, Jose. I'm just discussing what my rapper name will be when I become a hit rapper. Ah, come on, still no toxic sewers yet. I could also do the quests, like I could do Undead Lair and what was it? Sprite World, Undead Lair. I forgot what the rest for the Rainbow Road quest was. But I don't really care all that much. I'm just here for the toxic sewers mark. There's Puppet Master's Theater, but that's a good dungeon, but I'm not looking for it right now. I want toxic sewers. Rapper Tenji. I might actually unironically make a rap about Pixilart just because I think it would be hilarious. It would be like so cringe that it's good, you know? You know, like those high school assignments that people make where they like have to make a music video about like some kind of economic system. You know, like those. Oh, you gotta go, Bendodo? But you're missing the quotes. So many quotes. I'm just messing. Alright, see you, Bendodo. Have a good one. Thank you for all the funny quotes for me to quote later on out of context. Have a good one. Another snake pit. I just want a toxic sewer. I just want the place that poop goes. Dude, mercantilism rap was a bop. And that's like, it's top tier rapping, honestly. Oh, yes! Golden slime god. That means I get a guaranteed sewer potion, or guaranteed sewer portal. There we go. Wait, guys, I have a funny joke for when I load into the sewer. Guys, look, I'm on Pixilart.com. Get it? Because I'm in a sewer with toxic in its name and it's full of crap. Ha. 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 I'm glad they made this dungeon easier. It used to be so much more difficult than it is, and now you can just walk past all the enemies because they suck at aiming. The enemies used to have, like, auto-aim. They used to have that, like, aimbot and stuff, and they would just kill you from across the map with a sniper shot that did 40 armor-piercing damage. But now you can run past them and not get hit, like, once or twice. Easiest rush of my life, and I'm not even on a good class for rushing. I say as I get myself backed into a corner and shot by every shot in the entire dungeon at once. I am good at video games. I'm really not. Because I'm dying here. Look at my half HP. Alright, there we go. My vitality's catching up. Here's the boss room. That was still a decent rush. Oil the Steven Universe parody. That was like my favorite, dude. Freaking bop. I'm still mad that like someone else got a better score than us on that one. Because they like... Because you guys like used the Cubs song. Like, bruh. I'm gonna make a Tenji rap just because it's funny. I'm gonna do it now. Right here, quote me on this. I'm going to make a rap song. Whenever I think of a rap song, all I can hear is the uber danger gay rap from that Terraria video. That song is just embedded in my memory till the end of time. That video was such a good one. That has to be like my most rewatched video essay I've ever seen. Bruh! I got Virulent Venom. I'm not even looking for that. I had like 3. This item's really rare. I don't even want it. Why? Oh well, I'll just feed it. I'll just feed it to my pet. It's fine. Alright, I have 15 notifications on Pixilart. Let's see how many people are trying to cancel me right now. Bendota, you said you were gonna go. But here you are, still quoting me talking about being a rapper. Oh yeah, nest. Nothing says the spirit of helping the world that's dying of global warming like killing a big nest full of bees. But I do want the quiver though, so I'm totally gonna kill this nest full of bees. Alright. Time to kill these big bees. This is the most annoying boss fight in the entire game, by the way. It takes so long, everyone drags the boss all over the place, no one can aim and actually hit the boss. There's actually 3 bosses, never mind. Hit the 3 bosses. See, look, all these guys suck at aiming. I'm the only one doing damage here. I'm the one, the max DPS Wizzy set. Just absolutely shredding these these bosses. Bro, hold on, let me look at these sets. Bruh. I'm flexing on all these people right now. Wait, hold on, I didn't even have my DPS ring on. Whoops. Red bee's dead. Now we're gonna kill the blue bees. Actually, no, never mind. Red bee is still alive. Yellow bee is dead. He was just flashing. 1 HP! He was alive at 1 HP. Our DPS is so bad. Alright. Blue bee, go bye-bye. Alright, if I don't get a white bag here, then this game sucks. You guys ready for this white bag? Just kidding, it's a purple bag. This game sucks. I have confirmed that this game sucks via the lack of white bag. Yawn. Alright, now I can do some snake pits, looking for that ring. Actually, I'm gonna get a wood labyrinth here. I might solo a wood labyrinth just to see what wood lab is like. It's been a while since I run a wood lab. Wood lab time. Hold on, let me shove some more Takis down my face. Oh. I just waterboarded myself with spicy Cheeto dust. This dungeon's really pretty. It's definitely a lot better looking than the old one. It's also a lot easier. It used to be really hard to do anything in this dungeon because the enemies would just kill you so quickly. Now the enemies are stupid. It's amazing. I love dungeons with stupid enemies. Those are my favorite. Oh crap, there's no door there. Also, the Ents telegraph their attacks. Oh, oops, everyone's at the boss and I didn't even notice. This boss is actually really hard now. It used to be like super easy. But now you can get absolutely shredded if you suck at rotating. Because I do. And I'm going to probably die. Alright, I think this is the scary phase, right? It sits in the middle and shoots the cross of beam. No, never mind, it's not. The rotations phase is coming up soon. Also, these green tiles on the ground, they do damage. That's why I'm dodging them and not getting close to the boss. Oh geez, those confusion shots suck. Here's the hard phase. Or it's the scary phase. You can instantly die here. If you touch too many of those white bullets, you can die really quickly. Alright, here's supposed to be the scariest phase, but it's actually not that bad. You just have to dodge the confused shots. Get this parasite spell on. Please go to the middle and give me a DPS phase. Geez, these leaf bullets like shake around. Oh, someone died. Rip. Holy crap! Those shots do 200 damage apiece. I didn't even realize. That is kind of annoying. Dungeon wasn't too bad though. What do you mean Takis are bad for me? Alright, let's see what dungeons I can speedrun as a slow wizard. Look at these dodging skills. Crap, I just got hit. You didn't see that. I just killed Will Smith. Oh, hey, undead layers. I forgot I actually need one of these marks. What do you mean Takis are bad for me? You mean it's bad when I like stick 5 in my face at the same time? No, you must be wrong. This is healthy. I can quit when I want. Dead end. Rip. I'm rushing one-handed right now so I can eat Takis with my other hand. Crap, I'm slowed. Oh geez, I was almost dead there. I didn't even realize I sat on a trap and ate all the shots at once. That would have been hilarious if I died right there. Don't play Rome the Mad God one-handed while you're looking up at the sky instead of at the screen. That was hilarious. This boss is pretty easy. You just shoot at him and he dies. See? Engaging gameplay. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Nexus and cash in those marks and stuff. This is ASMR. Ben Dota, you had so many quotes that Pixilart wouldn't even let you fit them all into the post. Alright, let's get this murky toxin. Let's get the crap in a bottle. Here it is, the almighty poop in a bottle. One of these, one of those, and one of those, and bam! We now have poop in a bottle. I am not even joking when I say this is poop in a bottle. It's quite literally what it is. You throw at an enemy and they get poisoned and die. It's just like regular poop in a bottle. If you throw poop in a bottle at someone, they will die. Okay, I forgot I have a love letter on me as well. This love letter goes back in my box where it always goes. What's funny in this game, to feed your pet to make them grow stronger, is you have to feed them like rare items. For example, this pet right here, hold on, where is it? By praying, wait no, where is it? Oh yeah, it's this pet now. Signor Skeleton. No, it's Seator Skeleton. Alright. I'm gonna feed him virulent venom. I am feeding him literal poison. And it makes him stronger. Yeah, at this point, this is just an ASMR stream with gameplay on the background and a lot of funny out-of-context quotes. I hope I get big to the point where people will actually make out-of-context clip compilations of me, because that's all I want. God. Alright, let's see what other poison I can feed my pet. I'm keeping the poop in a bottle. Ripper's pretty bad. I'm probably gonna sell Ripper. Or not sell Ripper, feed Ripper. Hive Mind Circlet's bad. This whole set is bad, so I'm just going to feed all of it to my pet. What else here's high feed power? Quartz cutter I like, so I'm going to keep it. I like the vampire set, so I'm keeping that. I'll feed Sibo. Alright, so as I feed these items to my pet, I'm just going to list what they are. Just to give you context to how weird this game is, that you can feed your pet rare items. So my pet is a Mexican skeleton with a cool looking hat on and a mustache. So I'm feeding my pet a bow made out of literal coral, bloody covered rags that were probably involved in multiple manslaughter cases, a ring containing a literal hive mind within it, and the symbiotic ripper, a dagger that literally symbiotically attaches itself to your hand. And I'm feeding these items to my pet like it's food. Just wanted to enunciate how weird the feeding mechanics are in this game. I'm just about done with this bag of Takis, which basically means that the stream is going to end soon. Because if I don't have, like, if I don't have the Takis to crunch, then is it, like, really an ASMR stream? What's the point? You know? I forgot I had sulfur. It's pretty good. I'm still surprised that there are 7 people watching this according to the YouTube stats. Alright, what do I need for this? I need to do another sewer, a sprite world, and an abyss. All easy as pie. Gonna get this one quest, and then I'm gonna open the quest box and end the stream here, because my bandwidth really can't take it anymore. Sorry, hydration check, by the way. Make sure you're drinking that water. Ooh! I like this guy. I didn't even realize he was here. He drops like my favorite item in the whole game, the crystal worm venom. Gotta shoot these angry mushrooms. Then gotta shoot the big angry rock worm. It's basically Onyx from Pokemon, but like made of gemstones, and he's got like mandibles and stuff. Like he's like an actual centipede worm thing. Except like he only has like his head sticking out of the ground, so it's funny. And I got a pea bag. Dope. Purple bags all the way. Alright, let's see what dungeon we get first. I'm thinking it's going to be an Abyss of Demons. Abyss of Demons is really common. That or Sprite World. Those are like the 2 most common Godlands dungeons. And we need to do both of them for this quest, so... Abyss time. Or Sprite World time, depending on my luck. Crap, the confusion debuff is really annoying. It makes it hard to see where you're, not see where you're going, but it makes it like... It reverses your controls a bit. So it's really whack. You have to have fast reaction time to swap your control muscle memory. Hey, you. Oh, you didn't drop it. Hey, Sprite World. I'll do it. Ah, crap. Someone else went in here with me. I just want the mark, though, so I'll let him get his soulbound damage. From the looks of it, he was also a wizard, so he's probably not gonna... Oh, crap. There's like 4 people here. And one of them's a wizard with the DPS set. Bruh. Bruh. I didn't even get to touch it. Bruh. Bruh. I hate it when people kill everything before I can touch it. Alright, let's see what dungeon I find next. I still need to do the poop dungeon again, and, oh, Abyss of Demons. Let's go. Hopefully no one comes in here with me and ruins my chances of getting loot. I gotta say, this dungeon looks really pretty. The recent resprite looks really nice. This dungeon used to look a lot more awful. It was all just red and really weird lava colors. They were a lot more yellowy than they are now. It just looks so good. I wish they had more gray rocks and stuff, though. Because right now, this kind of just looks like the Nether in Minecraft after the Nether update. Oh, that's a dead end. This dungeon's actually a lot scarier than I'm making it look, because some enemies can jump on you and instantly kill you. But I'm just dispatching them with very quick speed, so they never become a problem. Easy peasy, lemon peasy peasy. Crap, I accidentally put all my damaging portals like behind a wall so they couldn't shoot squat. Here's boss guy. You're gonna go? Alright, see you, man. Have a good day. Thank you for getting a bunch of funny quotes for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the tier list and the Realm of the Mad God commentary. Stream's not over yet, though. Just getting close, you know. Anyways, I'm gonna kill literal Satan real quick. Funny how, like, in this game, Satan is, like, even easier to kill than a pile of literal poop. Like, look at that. The Slime God boss fight was, like, even easier than that. Jeez. Or he's not Satan, he's just like a demon. There's a whole bunch of gods. Alright, so what are the 2 dungeons I need? Oh yeah, Sprite World and Sewer. Hopefully we can get Sewer out of the way earlier. That would be lucky. Jeez, this set kind of busted, though. I'm killing enemies before I even see them render on screen. Oh, here's Sprite Worlds. I think. Unless I'm just that unlucky. And none of these Sprite Gods will drop any. There was one. Alright. Still bad luck. This dungeon's really fun because you can insta-kill the boss like as fast as humanly possible. It's just very satisfying. The rest of this game is like you ducking, dodging, and weaving, and then there's this boss that doesn't require a single bit of effort to instantly annihilate. Gone. Very satisfying. See, that dungeon's so fast. You have to be really quick to make sure you get any loot at all if you're doing it with multiple people. Because people like me, or people like those people who insta-killed earlier on, will just insta-kill it. Usually when someone else joins me in a Sprite World, though, I deliberately take my time in killing it, just that way they have a chance at getting loot and stuff. Gotta do the right thing for the homies, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sewer portal. You're going AFK? Alright, see ya, Jose. No problem, and thank you for tuning in. Once again, I wouldn't be able to stream if it weren't for you guys being awesome. Your comments really made the stream a lot better. Just saying. Alright, time for another funny sewer rush. I am speed, even though I'm a slow wizard. I am like quite literally the slowest class in the game, but here I am rushing a sewer. Jeez, I love this update to the sewers. And here's the boss, easiest rush of my life. Quite literally the easiest rush of my life, because the other one I said was the easiest rush of my life actually wasn't as easy as this one. Once I get this one dungeon mark, it'll be instant loot for me as soon as I nexus. Speed running this boss fight right now. Oh, whoops, I didn't see that enemy over here that wasn't killed yet. And dead. Alright, there we go. That's the Rainbow Road quest done, pretty much. You can turn in all these marks, get free loot, and end the stream. Ugh. Put my pots back. Getting my undead lair mark. Just about done here, hold on. Just need to get this one quest chest and we will be good to go. Rainbow Road. Got that quest done. Now which... Oh yeah, it was my assassin that had the clover buff. Alright, gonna crack open this chest and see what I get. Most of the time it's nothing, but if it's something cool, that would be epic. Because nothing says stream fun like gambling. Still have that clover buff, yeah. Alright. Here's the chest. Blue bag, that's fine. Just a bunch of potions, that's fine. Just less grinding I have to do later on. Pretty epic. Well, there we have it. Thanks for tuning into the stream, all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed my Pixilart user tier list portion of the stream. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do love streaming, and you guys just make it all that much more fun to me. Like, seriously, I don't know how else I can really express this to you guys, but you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream, I guess, which is tomorrow, by the way. Anyways, bye-bye.